Okay, welcome back. Episode 17. So the plan today is we are going to go for a bit of an explore. I plan to sail down the coasts where Bone Mass is and head towards whatever is at the bottom of that island. I would like to see if there are planes there. I'm thinking that there's a good chance that once we get to the bottom of the swamp that it will turn into planes. And then I'm just going to see whether we can get an opportunity to duck in somewhere and grab some cloudberries. And then we should be able to make medium stamina meads. And just go for a bit of an explore, see what we can find. Yeah, so we are just going to get organised to do that. It's not that portal. Eventually I will make new portals to different locations and name them properly. We don't have the fine wood that we need at the moment to make another portal and take it with us, so we're probably going to be taking a little bit of a risk in the fact that we are going to be travelling to... Oh, this bear wants a piece of us. Always getting into fights when I haven't warmed up. Timing's off. But yeah, so we're probably going to end up doing quite a bit of decent travelling. We're in the little boat still. Excuse me. Which is not as strong as obviously the bigger boat. And we don't have a portal on us. So we are going to have to make our way back here in one piece so that we can get home. So the plan is to head south. We kinda have the wind in our favour at the moment. Let's hope it stays at least that way. So just through experience, I'm expecting that if I follow this swamp down, it's eventually going to turn into plains. And I'm just hoping that there's a spot which we can see there's no furlings or mozzies and we can duck in there and grab some cloudberries. It's quite a big swamp here. It's still, as far as I can see, it's still swamp. Okay. It's raining now. And the wind. We're just trying to sail as much in a way as we can, so that we are opening up the map, and that we can see the coast where we can. Pufferfish. Oh. Cleared up a little bit there. Maybe getting closer to the swamp. No, it's raining again. We're in the ocean at the moment, even though we're so close to the swamp. It is a little bit risky doing this venture in this boat. We could have made the bigger boat, but we don't have any fine wood. We would have had to have gone out and farmed. Well, that looks like that's plains there. What have we got here? Can we head in towards that coast? Oh, there's a village there. Probably don't want to head in there. There we go. First time entering the plains biome. Oh no. It's a foggy day in the plains. I think we just need to try and head out a little bit until we get back to ocean so we can see where we're going. This is not what we wanted. And looks like it's turning night. There we go, we're back in ocean, so the fog goes away and we can see the coast. But the problem is we're too far away for anything to render in. So if we were to sail in, we can't tell if there are fuelings or mozzies. At least the wind's turned in our favour finally. Is it still foggy? Yeah. Yeah, as soon as we enter into the plains biome, the fog comes back. If anything in that biome hits us, we're gonna be insta-dead. Mostly wary of mozzies because they can fly out from the land. There's a fire there, so we're just going to head away from the coast quickly. Yeah, if we do get too close and we aggro a mozzie and we don't see it, we will be dead. and we will have to build another boat and come back here to get our body. So I think we're going to get stuck having to sail around this island at night time. That means possible serpent encounters. And I'm not sure this boat is strong enough to handle a fight with a serpent solo. It's so hard to see where we're going. I'm just trying to basically just make a guess as to where the island is based on the very little that I can see. So we can see that fire. It's fueling one of their villages, I would say. Looks like we can see swamp trees every now and then up in front of us again. Maybe I thought at some stage we seen something that looked like swamp trees again. Is that fueling bonfire? Practically sailing completely blind at the moment. Yeah, there's swamp trees. So it looks like it's all swamp just in front of us. We're still in the plains biome, as per the mini map, but it does look like all in front of us are swamp trees. Maybe I can cut in a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely swamp in front of us. Swamp trees to our left and right. Oh, that's a fire. That must be plain still. somewhere. Maybe there's a slither. I think we need to just get out of here. Oh, yep, that's plains right. Oh, yeah, okay. There's a vial right there. Nighttime in the plains. And that fueling's that horrible little laugh. Yep, no, we'll get out of there. That's the, that is the plains undead bear. I think they're a little bit bigger than the Black Forest bears. And they're very, very similar though. All their attacks are pretty much the same. They just hit harder and they have more health, I believe. Okay, swamp now. We should be all swamp. Looks like the mini-map. So hopefully we lose this plains biome and that fog goes away so we can actually see. We're just going to have to sail right up the coast and right around. Yeah, there we go. The fog's starting to go away now. Meadows? That's random. But yeah, we'll take it. There's no meadows here. At least we can see. And then if we cut around, we should be able to come right around across the top back to where we started. We're still in the meadows apparently, but we're basically right next to a swamp. Oh, at least we've got the wind on us out, like with us now. This is good. We might survive this journey yet. I was giving us 50-50 when we were following the plains coast in the fog. Wrong turn there and get too close to the wrong beach and that's death. We've got the wind. Oh, now we're in the Black Forest. I love how the biomes work when you're out in the water. Oh, we have a serpent. What do we do? We can probably outrun this guy. Do we want to fight it though? We've got arrows. Yeah, let's fight this guy. Let's just see how we go against it. We do a little bit of damage when we hit it. It's not too bad. We need to be hitting our shots though. We're not rested, so our stamina sucks. How's our boat? Yeah, we're more than health still. More than half, sorry. We should be alright. This guy's nearly dead. Day 58, fighting a serpent. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. And we weren't exactly doing a good job of that fight either. Okay, let's do another silly thing and jump out of the boat next to the swamp. We should be far enough away for leeches to aggro us. Serpent meat. We can make some really good food with that. We can cook the meat, and we can also make serpent stew. We do need an upgraded cooking station. Oh, there's black forest over there. And look at that mountain. Let's go over there. Because we should be able to... Yeah, let's mark that mountain. We can go over here. We can find a chambers, burial chambers. Get some cores. And then we're just gonna have to hope that we can find a meadows where we can get some fine wood. We can put a portal down here at the base of the mountain somewhere. And then in the future when we need it, we will have access to this mountain. Obviously we'll then have to leave and sail back, but I think all we have to do is sail around the corner now and we'll be back where we left off. So that is the plan. We do not have any wood. We'll get some wood first, build a workbench, repair our boat, and then go for a wander to see if we can find a burial chambers. We're not going to be fighting anything that we don't have to, because we don't want to die here. We have no way back apart from making a new boat. That'll do. Repair that. Yeah, we'll just head straight inland. In between the spawners and the grey dwarfs. I am just being a little bit careful. I know it wouldn't be the end of the world if we died, but trying to avoid that as much as possible. And I don't really want to have to go through what it would take to get back here. It looks like it's a really good mountain here. Like the type of mountain where Moda could be. That would be a bit of a score. The shaman out. Always prioritize the shaman. Okay. Oh, there we go. We got the spear. That's one of those wooden weapons that I was mentioning. Oh, here we go. There's a crypt. Couple of archers. Don't mind us, guys. We're just going to get some cores. Hey. Nothing yet. Lots of skeletons. Nothing else. Oh, there's one. Which will give us the 2 that we need to make a portal. No stamina, because we're not rested. Oh, okay. The rancid remains in there. Let's just shut that for a sec. We should be alright against this guy, but don't want to take any unnecessary risk. We got 1 hit from you. Yeah, easily. Get rid of this spawner. And we didn't get a trophy from that guy. It's a shame. Oh, we got plenty of cores now. We're just gonna have to find now a meadows so that we can get some fine wood. I'd say if we just keep following things around. Stamina so bad when you don't have a rested buff. Yeah, we'll just run around the base of this mountain and hopefully we end up hitting a meadows biome as we start travelling up. We're much further north again now, so it's probably more likely to be meadows than plains if we hit another biome. Again, we are just avoiding all fights. And get a bit of stamina back, run past these guys. It's a bear. We'll avoid that. Just in case. Okay. Still black forest as far as the eye can see at this stage. Ah, that's meadows. The grass. As soon as I seen the grass. And we've even got a little house here. Perfect. And right at the base of the mountain. Oh, we'll just set this up. And we'll get some fine wood, slap a portal down. We'll just evict these bees, because this is our house now. Make use of the box. Some birch trees here will give us the fine wood that we need. We're going to be able to slap down a portal now. I think we've got enough eyes. Pretty sure we do. But yeah, how's that? That'll do us. Okay, so we can slap a portal down here. So that's gonna give us a portal to the base of this really nice mountain. I'll just throw it in this doorway here if we can sit it here. Somewhere. There we go. Mountain. Just dump a bunch of stuff in the box, and then now we need to head back to the boat and sail back home. Then when we get home, we can slap a portal down at that end, and then we can just travel back here whenever we want. Might get the rest of this fine wood, because we're gonna need it when we get home. Excuse me. Graylings, go away. Again, we're just going to be trying to avoid any fights. We'll have to see what the time of day is like when we get there as well. If it's night time, there's a troll up there. I think there was a bear there too. might try and avoid sailing at night if we can. So if we're able to bunker down, we could use a rested buff. Maybe we can chuck a campfire down somewhere and get a quick rested buff. About here. No. That fire must be in the hill because it's too steep. We'll have to find another place. No, I think that was another bear I just heard. Here. Okay. It's quite scenic spot to just chill out, have a little bit of a rest on our epic journey. Go, that's what we needed. It's just going to help us with stamina. There's that burial chambers that we did. Troll cave down there. Don't want no part of that right now. Okay, we'll start to head down towards the boat. It's coming into night though. Like, skeletons. Another burial chambers there somewhere. Oh, a bear. Nope. He didn't aggro us, I don't think. Couldn't really see that archer in the tree. I knew it was there. Just holding block until he fired on me. Okay, maybe we can just set up a little place to hang out the night here. Seems reasonably safe. We'll put a little wall up. I just need a little bit of wood again. Should be able to farm some wood. Oh, okay. Did you see what that was? That is a Drogger village right there. So not quite safe. No idea how to spell Drogger, but we get the idea. Excuse me. We will get a roof up here. Just in case it rains. And And that's going to give us a better rested buff as well. And we might just put a wall up and get a little bit more wood. Just so nothing bothers us during the night. If we need to, we can just go into the chambers. We don't need to get crazy with this. We'll just use the yeah, those wall pieces. As a Draugr starts walking towards us. Yeah, okay. There's an archer too. What do we got in here? Okay, that door's open. I'll just chuck one of them in front. And that door's open. I'll throw one there. That'll just stop skeletons from being able to get out of there too quickly. We can probably put a fire in here too. We'll see how we go with the smoke. We'll just have to watch that, but we're basically just going to sit here for the night. Okay, so I did have to move. Sitting up on that little step, I was getting a bit of smoke inhalation, but basically it's almost the morning. It's starting to get darker. So I think we're just going to go for it. And it should become morning shortly after we start sailing. We can just sail around the top of this island back to the trader location and then head home through the portal. Just dodge that brute. Thought he might have hit our boat then, but he didn't. Okay. Probably have to just sail around that point and then head across to the other island again. Kind of up there somewhere. Of course, while we're sailing as well, we have the wind blowing straight into us. The boat is 100%, just in case we come across a serpent. Okay, we can see that island over there now. Just gonna have to turn towards the north a little bit to sail up and around. We've got a little bit of wind now. There we go. Day 59. We found our first mountain and we found our first plains. Well, not our first mountain, but our first proper mountain. there's a very good chance their motor could be up on that mountain. Worst case scenario, there's going to be some really good sort of loot up there. There's probably going to be plenty of ice caves. There should be a lot of silver. Because it's so tall, we're going to encounter all of the enemies. Going to be drakes and rock golem and obviously wolves. It's going to be obsidian. So in the mountains, all of the different entities and different things, they spawn based on height. So if your mountains are not high enough, you might not spawn certain things. Like for example, silver might not be in a mountain biome if that is not high enough. You might not get drake spawns if it's not high enough. Okay, we should be able to just sail straight across here now and just come in at the trader portal. Next time we venture in the boat, we really should make ourselves an upgrade so that it's a little bit less squishy. That serpent fight that we had, even though it turned out to be perfectly fine, it felt a little bit dodgy mid-fight. And it didn't hit our boat very many times, and it still took us down to half health. We definitely could have stronger arrows on us to be fighting them and do a little bit more damage. Just watching all the rocks that you get in the Black Forest, just to make sure we don't hit any of them. Find if you zoom out and look down a little bit, you can see them. There's Troll Cave. And our portal, there it is. We made it. That was a decent journey just then. Wasn't uneventful. Was freaking out when we were sailing around the plains in the mist and we couldn't see anything. We got very lucky with that. We could have very easily just sailed into a coast, not knowing that there was a little bit of coast that jutted out or something. Ran aground and had a mozzie right there. Just fly over and hit us and we're dead. And then when we sailed into that vial, I was like, oh nope, I'm out of here. Okay, we'll just put some of this stuff away and then we can build a portal and go back and have a quick explore at that mountain portal that we put down. Maybe run around the base of the mountain a little bit more and just see what's there. We'll just chuck it here. We are going to have to set up a proper portal area at some stage, so it's not so scuffed. We don't just have portals laying around everywhere. get rested. Still running the bear gear. It's been so good. Excuse me. Having a little sip of coffee. Always important. Okay, let's go. Now we don't have to be so cautious. We have a way back here. That is a big mountain. There we go. Entered the mountain biome. I can hear wolves up there. So, I'm thinking, let's just keep on following the base of the mountain around and see what we can find. I'll just mark that. We should be right to find our way back to it, but just in case we get a bit turned around. Let's hope Motor's up there, hey? Might as well get some boar. We're using the meat at the moment. We will need the leather scrap still in the future for different things that we need to craft. Okay. A little bit of black forest again. And back into the meadows. Couple of little buildings here. So, I'm still debating on whether we fight bone mass and just progress in the game as intended, or we try and get ourselves silver. Skip bone mass for now. I think we'll just play the game as intended. It's just gonna make it interesting getting attacked by wolves every now and then. If we happen to be around anything that we can jump up on when we're being hunted, we can just take him out with a bow. We're definitely going to need some armor upgrades if we're going to have to fight them on the ground, because we need to be able to wear a few hits from them, and at the moment we definitely couldn't wear a single hit from a wolf. I'm not 100% certain of that, but if we can wear one, it's not going to leave us with much health left. Yeah, we could probably take one. We wouldn't be able to take two. So fighting, what, 5 wolves or whatever it is, and you have to fight them, so they just keep on coming as you're killing them. As soon as you kill one, another one comes. So you're basically fighting 5 wolves for the period of the raid. 1 or 2 or 3 at a time. So this is another Draugr village. Take that guy out. Take that guy out. Oh, we've got a couple coming our way. There's an archer there too. Just have to be careful. And we got another one off to the left. Let's just hide behind this rock quickly. Take this one out. Hide behind this rock. And take that one out. Let's go back and get this other one. Ah, we got the sneak attack on it. Yeah, okay. We could probably set up a farm on one of these, so we don't want to kill any of the spawners. We're just going to take all the Draugrs that are free of their houses. Or most of them. Go on, buddy. No? Okay. Ah. Whoa. An archer. Get a hit on that. Get a hit on that guy. Retreat behind this rock. Oh, we got... Oh, that guy's going and killing the greyling. Yeah, okay, you guys fight that greyling while I shoot arrows into you. Haha, the guy running up there. Running around like a madman. Where'd you go? No. You gonna come this way? There he is. Okay. There's a chest in there. We might get one of those wooden tools. Nope. But we'll take that. I think all of the Draugr now are trapped inside their houses. Try and get a few shots onto this guy and take him out. Okay, he's dead. Spawner. Do we want to kill it? Yes, no. Nah, I think we'll leave it. It's probably a good one to keep alive. Lots more Draugr in there. I think I've seen an elite. Blue eye. There are chests under the ground in the bigger houses as well, there. Well, they're not really under the ground, they're under the floorboards. We might have a chance to get one of the wooden tools in them. So... We can maybe put some like an iron cage around the spawner, so if any Drogger spawn, they're in a cage. But anyway, I think we're going to pretty much head home and then call it at that for this one. We didn't really get anything done apart from just exploring and opening up some more of the map and just finding out what else is out there. We found this mountain, which is big. There's going to be plenty of time spent up there exploring at some stage, and I think I've decided that I am gonna fight Bone Mass. I'm just gonna play the game as intended, and yes, we're going to get the wolves attack us from time to time. We're just gonna have to deal with them as they come. We're never gonna know when that's gonna happen. I think that's a 1 star. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just have to deal with it, and if we get killed, we get killed, whatever. We can always go back and finish them off. So, but venturing into the mountains, we probably are gonna wanna make some iron armor. It'd just be nice to be not as squishy when we go into the mountains. Like our bear gear, I mean it's a bit squishy in the swamp. It's going to be very squishy in the mountains. So yeah, I wasn't sure what gear I would be going to after this, but I think we're going to need a good set of armor, and we're probably going to build the iron armor and the silver armor, because we'll probably want the silver armor for the Yag fight, and just going into the plains as well and clearing out villages and stuff. Look at that mountain, holy crap, that's massive. It just half disappeared. See if we can get it to render back in again. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That is impressive. Yeah, nice. But anyway, we will head home and just unpack all of our stuff. We have to remember that we've got that that serpent meat in that box there. Not forget about that. That's going to be handy to be able to make some food for that going into the bone mass fight. And then shortly after, venturing into the mountains looking for silver. But we will just put all of these things. Again, if you've liked this video, please hit the like. If you've been following along and you're enjoying this playthrough that I'm doing, yeah, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of the future videos. But yeah, but anyway, thank you very much for watching, and bye.